What's happening, everybody? Week 5 is nearly in the books. Here we come. Too much fantasy football. It's Brian, it's Brennen, and it's reaction time. How you doing today, man? You survived Sunday?
I did survive Sunday. I picked the Lions, so they made it interesting at the end, of course. And I'm watching Diggs try to wheel me into a 60-point victory over here.
Nice. Look at that. Look at that. You can't be more happy than that. Between that and the minimal injuries, only a couple injuries this week. Honestly, Mark Sanchez probably left it with the worst injury this weekend. So it's not too bad of a situation as far as our fantasy teams go.
Yeah, except if you own Amari and Hampton, I cried at the end of the day. Not gonna lie.
Hopefully it's precautionary. At the time we're recording this, into the fourth quarter of the Sunday night game, as you probably know a little bit more of, it's Omari and Hampton in a walking boot. Speculation probably leads to some sort of ankle sprain. It's usually no time or a few weeks. We're leaning towards hopefully no time missed, but that backfield, really just the offense in general, is getting hampered outside of the pass catchers.
Herbert, I think, has been sacked 11 times in the past 2 games. I mean, I know they're really missing Joe Alt, and then obviously Rashawn Slater, and then Lindsey Pipkins, I think, got injured. They put him at right tackle, and he got hurt in the game. I genuinely feel bad for the Chargers because this is a game they could have won, but just when Herbert is getting just pressured every single time he snaps the ball, it's not a good look.
Yeah, as we were coming into the season for the Chargers, it was looking like this could have been a magical season. Maybe not necessarily serious Super Bowl contenders, but at least going in there and making a deep run, making a splash. Herbert getting his first win. He's still looking for his first win, isn't he?
Herbert?
Or does he has one? He has a win. Does he? I don't remember.
Justin Herbert?
Yeah. In the playoffs?
Not in the playoffs. I thought you were talking about the regular season. I was like, what?
Oh, well, yeah, obviously in the regular. Sorry, in the playoffs.
No, he has no win in the playoff.
Remember, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, no, that was Trevor Lawrence that got his first one this past year for beating Herbert. That's right.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's kind of bumming us out a little bit. Pass catchers seem to be working. Honestly, it happened. The Ladd McConkey game finally happened. Should have been a little bit bigger with that special teams touchdown he scored, but his name was capped a bit. QJ obviously a little underperforming, and same with Keenan Allen.
His normal self.
Yeah, honestly, he did. There was a few, the fumble, a few of those pedestrian catches where I'm like, that's the guy that I said I don't want to pick up week 1. So has he truly turned the corner, or does just confidence and good words really boost you up every now and then?
I don't know. I think one bad game out of 5. Yeah.
For sure. I don't want to overreact here, but I'm just we saw some of the bad habits that the reason we didn't draft him after 2 years. Yeah. Keenan Allen still 9 targets, 5 catches, only 58 yards, had multiple touchdown catches or targets at least.
Yeah, multiple looks in the end zone. He had one that was tipped where it was an interception. He had Herbert looks for Keenan Allen in the end zone. It's just strictly him.
They circle him on the broadcast, and it literally goes to him. It seems like almost every time.
I saw that.
But yeah, not too bad. I guess let's talk about some of the good ones here, because if we talk about the bad ones, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to start talking about Nick Sirianni, and that's just not where this podcast needs to go. Let's talk about Emeka Egbuka. I keep thinking the shoe's going to drop. He cannot keep scoring a touchdown every single week, right?
Dude, it is insane. Emeka Egbuka owners are just going bananas right now. Because I'm sure they were like, oh, it's got to slow down a little bit. Maybe we should trade him. No, this dude, it's Baker wasn't kidding. I think Baker just found his new favorite weapon, and Mike Evans is going to take a back seat when he comes back.
7 for 7, 163 and a touchdown. This was an incredible game. This was an incredible game for Egbuka, and just an incredible game to watch. Sam Darnold and Baker gave us quite the show. A couple of Carolina Panther teammates back in the day before seriously. Panther wanted to sell everything for Bryce Young.
I will say this. I think Sam Darnold looks good with Seattle. I think Minnesota probably has a little bit of regret right now not signing him, because he probably could have signed him to that deal that he had. JSN looked great. Horton looks great for Seattle. Zach Charbonnet is a terrorist for Ken Walker owners.
Dude, can we talk about that for a second? Shit. What is going on? Huge chunk run from Ken Walker. Let's bring in Charbonnet. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring in Charbonnet. Yeah, go ahead and back him up right there on the 2. Awesome. Yeah, Charbonnet, 9 carries, 36 yards and a touchdown. 1 catch for 12 yards. Ken Walker, 10 for 86
Dude, super efficient. Just I think for whatever reason, goal line it's Zach Charbonnet's backfield for whatever reason. I do not get it.
Yeah, Ken Walker, please go apologize to Kubiak and or whatever ancestor that you pissed off of his. I don't know if you kicked his dog or what, but clearly he just doesn't like him enough to. I don't get it. I really don't get. Nothing to get Charbonnet. I think he's talented. I think he's good. I just don't think he's Ken Walker.
Yeah. Touching on the other afternoon game, Jamar Chase owners rejoice. He looked great.
Dude. Dude, garbage time bullshit with that. I ranked him so low this week, and I had this feeling. I was like, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the one. I keep talking about that that average point that he's scoring. Comes out there 6 for 10, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
And 3 tackles.
Tied the team lead in tackles because Browning is just the since the Rust Belt Jameis is all he is.
Yeah, it's
Good
bad.
Lord, it's bad. But yeah, it was all garbage time. I think both big catches were in the fourth quarter. Like this game was put away and then they opened it back up.
Yeah, and then on the Lions side, I mean, Jared Goff looked great. Amon-Ra looked great.
J-Mo, 1 carry, 1 yard, 1 target, 1 catch. 9 yards against the Cincinnati Bengals.
This is what happens when they're not in a shootout, like with a real opponent. Someone's going to get left behind, and it was J-Mo. Like Sam Laporta was the answer today. Jameer Gibbs is going to get his work. Yeah, it just seems like Jameson is like that, like last featured guy, unfortunately, because his team, they're just not facing anybody good.
He's been left behind 4 times now.
Yeah.
Sam Laporta, 5 for 6, 92 and a touchdown. Like, Brock Wright caught a touchdown. Granted, it was from Montgomery. Montgomery was putting on a show. He had some family there. You know, he had receptions, he had completions, he had carries. The dude did it all.
Yeah, so I just think it's going to be one of those things that's be really frustrating with Jameson Williams owner. Like, he just got the bag, so you're thinking, like, oh, he's going to have a pivotal role in this offense. Like, and he does. It's just there's other guys that are just getting open. This is a very fluid offense.
And Tesla got the touchdown. So at least, like you said, with the bag, at least you know he's part of their future. It's not like they're going to slowly transition Tesla into a higher role with him. Like, no, they paid him the money. He's going to be involved. It's just, he's a boomer buff guy. He's a perfect best ball player.
Yes.
But
I love him in best ball. Do not like him in redraft. He's just, it's 60-yard touchdown or nothing.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of stank. Speaking of stank, let's talk about Sirianni and that nutsack's team that he brought out there to play. Yeah, 17-21, they go down to the Broncos. The Eagles were taking care of business. Bo Nix was looking like he usually does in September, and they came back. They took care of business. Bo Nix, 242 yards, a touchdown.
It's just weird. They're up by 2 scores, and you want to throw the football. Like,
he decides to throw then.
It makes no sense. Like, yeah, we're up 2 touchdowns. Yeah, let's start to throw the football against a secondary that's actually really good at stopping the. I just, it makes no sense. I'm sorry. Like, I'm really sorry, Eagles fans. You guys have the 31st best head coach in the league. That's all I'll call it.
That's the nicest thing we can say. Dude, I'm already seeing the conversation. People talking about, like, oh, should he be fired? The people coming back, clapping back. Oh, there's no way. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, he's got a brilliant freaking GM. He has an amazing roster, but we've seen that before. We've seen amazing, shitty coaches take over great teams or great organizations. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work. If he doesn't fire the OC today, he should be gone. Because that OC, it was it was a horrible play call.
They're really hoping for the Dolphins head coach to get fired.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Become the OC. Because, that would be a dream scenario. Because, unfortunately, I just don't think they're going to fire Sirianni. Because they're going to get to the playoffs, and I don't know what they'll do. Right now, I think if the Lions play the Eagles, I think the Lions would definitely beat them. I don't look at the Eagles as this scary team. They just
the powerhouse they should be.
They tend to shoot themselves in the foot each game, and it's just because it's their play caller. So,
yeah, Saquon 6 carries, 30 yards, 3 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. Devonta Smith 8 for 10, 114. AJ Brown 5 for 8, 43 yards. They're featuring the tight end like crazy. Dallas Goedert 9 targets, only caught 3 of them for 19 and a touchdown. But 11 targets went to the tight end. Granted, Devonta Smith and AJ Brown pulled in 18 themselves, but the tight ends usually bring in that many targets.
Devonta Smith looked great today.
Oh, he looked awesome. But that was kind of, I had him ranked over AJ Brown because Surtain, we kind of knew AJ Brown was going to get blanketed whether or not the offense played well. Cortland Sutton, 8 for 10, 99. J.K. Dobbins he continues to be one of the great steals in the draft, just like Javonte Williams.
They're going to go with their guys, Sutton, Dobbins, Ingram. I mean, maybe they sign him to that money. They want to feature him as that back. For me, like I look at it as like it's just Dobbins. It's Sutton, Dobbins, and I mean, Bo Nix is kind of like a spot start. That's how I look at the Broncos offense right now.
Yeah, 100%. Ooh, let's go to New York. I want to talk about Dallas and the Jets. Justin Fields pulled it out there at the very freaking end. 283 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dak Prescott on the other side, 237 for 4 touchdowns, man. Javonte Williams, he got caught. He got caught from behind on that huge run. Still 135 yards on 16 carries, a touchdown. 2 touchdowns, man.
Have your phone. Yes. Javonte is really good. Yeah, I mean, man, like it is crazy because they're doing this without CeeDee Lamb. They're doing this like, and like everyone's like, oh well, maybe they're better without CeeDee. That's just stupid.
Just shut your mouth. That's stupid.
Yeah, like
Sirianni can be fired. That's not stupid.
Yeah, I think you're really happy with Pickens owners because like you can see like this is where you drafted. It's really fun. That 46-yard bomb really saved your day. Flournoy had 100 yards, like
9 targets.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably be a waiver wire pickup. I'm not going to even bother with it, but
this was sauce being on Pickens, like 100%. Like they just took away the best target. I mean, honestly, I don't know if he's the best. He's the most talented target, but the best target might be Jake Ferguson. 7 for 9, 49. What was with the tight ends today, man? It felt like national tight end.
It was national tight end today. It's all I got to tell myself.
Barner finishes number 1 going into Monday night with 20 points. Jake Ferguson's rocking 20 points. Theo Johnson 2 touchdowns. Sam Laporta a touchdown. Darren Waller 78 and a touchdown. Njoku had a touchdown. Tonjes had a touchdown. I guess that was Thursday. Tyler Warren looked good. You even had Harold Fannin score a touchdown. Like him and Njoku started off the London game great.
Speaking of that London game, man, that was the overhit. Justin Jefferson had a great day. Jordan Addison saved you at the end of the day.
We still covered. We got the plus 4.5 there. We still covered barely.
Yeah. So I mean, my real takeaway from today though is that like it's just the quarterbacks again are still not like those top guys are not doing what they're doing. Like it's crazy. Like because Jalen Hurts was mediocre. I mean, Jaden Daniels, I mean, he came back from a rough injury. And Josh Allen right now is looking really rough. I hope he just threw a touchdown, of course, as I say that to Keon Coleman. But again, he had an interception. He has a fumble. Like, it's just one of those things where the top quarterbacks are kind of like, did we overanalyze the quarterbacks again? Or is it still like we had it right?
I think you and I still, I mean, you take your shots on the big guys, they're still up there. But for the most part, most of our draft strategy going through all of summer was, hey, let's take these shots on the Dak Prescott, who finished 3, on the Justin Fields, who, granted, he was still in the top 12 consensus, but just barely there. Drake May has been a smashing success here. Daniel Jones, look at him. So, like, yeah, let's not over-purchase on the quarterbacks, folks.
Yeah.
Especially when
let's talk about some running backs, though.
You want to talk about Quinshon Judkins?
I mean, dude, I'm so upset he didn't get a touchdown. But
what's that, like a 58-yarder called back?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple guys who put up, like, there's 2 guys that put up 30 points today. Jonathan Taylor and Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle, 200 rushing yards today. What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, that was pretty wild. Got a rushing touchdown to go with it. 28 receiving yards to top on that 200-yard rushing day. Absolutely crushed it. I had him high in my rankings. Clearly not high enough, though.
Not high enough.
No. Jonathan Taylor, 3 touchdowns. He's going to keep doing this semi-regularly. Like, this team is... Yeah. They can move the ball. They played the Rams, and they still were able to move the ball. So, I'm...
And, like, honestly, like, I felt like the Rams didn't win that game. We lost that game.
100%.
Like,
yeah, the Colts gave it away.
Yeah, we gave it away.
They threw it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, we had another one today.
Dude, what the DeMercado? Okay, so the Cardinals game, if you didn't watch it there, we had the big decision in waiver wires, whether it was going to be DeMercado, whether it was going to be Michael Carter. And for a while, it was all Michael Carter. Bam Knight got a touchdown, and then DeMercado was nothing. until that 72, 78-yard
Ooh,
run.
yeah, it was like a 60+ yarder. I know that for a fact. Yeah, and
Throws.
just lets it go.
Dumbass. How many times
Dude,
are we going to see this happen? Back-to-back
I
weeks.
dude, it's nuts. I don't get it. I genuinely don't
Honestly,
get.
the nice thing
Cut
is,
him.
we know going into next week, you want Michael Carter. Michael Carter's the guy. Screw
Yeah,
DeMercado, man.
seriously. Yeah, good lord.
God, that was just stupid.
That game was pretty interesting. It looked a little bit better for because well, the Titans won obviously. Cam Ward looked really good. This is like what we you and I have been both saying. Like the Titans have looked bad, but Cam Ward has looked like the number one pick. Like he's looked really good.
As good as he can with that
Yeah,
offensive line,
with
those
the
weapons,
situation he's
that
in.
coaching, like,
Yes.
yeah, as good as he can.
Calvin Ridley looked like his normal self.
131 yards.
Yeah.
Whew.
So
So does that make? I mean, Ayu Manor had 2 for 4 and 18 yards. Does it essentially just make these everybody irrelevant?
yeah,
We
I
just need
don't
to
know.
drop them all.
Yeah, I really don't know, man. It's really weird. Like, because the Cardinals shot themselves in the foot today. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. had a great game and then just got out. Like, just what for whatever reason, like just they don't like utilize him in the offense. Like, what did Trey McBride do? I didn't hear anything at all from Trey McBride.
5 for
today.
7, 41 yards, and I think the last 20 yards came in the final drive or two. He was
Yeah.
silent for Marvin Harrison. Outside of he had a huge play, ends up going down on
Mhm.
the 1, missed out on a huge
So
touchdown.
annoying.
But after that deep pass, I don't know if he caught another one. I think that was his last one, maybe one more. It was
He had a
very
couple.
pedestrian, despite him
He was
having
2
4
yards
catches.
short from 100 yards. So no, you're still happy. We're trying we're bouncing all over the place here, but I mean, trying to think of other guys that were like really. It's just tight end day. Like it's so nuts, like how crazy the tight ends were featured today.
JCM, we got Bill coming in here scoring 2 touchdowns for us, which was a little shocking there.
I think we can say that he's the featured back now in that offense. I'd be really disheartening to see if he's not going to next week.
Oh, let me ask you this. So Rashad White plugged in for Bucky Irving in that Buccaneers game. 14 carries, 41 yards, scored twice, and then 4 catches on the 4 targets for 30 yards. I don't know if you saw Bucky Irving's Instagram post that he had this morning. Didn't
No.
quite sound like it's a 1-week injury. Kind of alluded to like, God's making me go through these challenges. He only puts his strongest warriors through the hardest obstacles. Sitting out 1 week doesn't sound like a hard obstacle to me. So again, I haven't seen any other news. Running backs usually are the dramatic ones on social media, but yeah, I haven't seen anything.
I'm still waiting for AJ Brown's tweet later on today. So
100%.
no, they said that he's going to miss multiple weeks. Like they said, at least 2 with the shoulder. The shoulder is more serious than the was it the foot or ankle?
Yeah.
Whatever the case. Yeah, they said that the shoulder is worse than the other injury he had. So that's never good. Rashad White filled in fine. Sean Tucker did basically nothing, right? From my understanding, like. Yeah, so it's Rashad White's backfield.
He had 3 catches for -4 yards. Sean Tucker did.
Sounds like a great PPR day.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 points. So Breece Hall finished as RB12 and only had 15 points. So it kind of gives you that line of, it wasn't the best scoring day overall. Devon Achane comes in at 14. Hey, let's talk about Ashton Genty here. A nice little change in pace as far as just the receiving game. 7 targets, 5 catches, 42 yards.
They had no choice. They were down by 20 at the half, or not. Yeah, it was 14 at the half, and then Geno Smith. Like, let's talk about Geno Smith because this is bad.
Yeah,
This is
9
really bad.
interceptions, leading the league right now.
Yeah. Is it Chip Kelly? Because I don't think it's Pete Carroll. Some Raider fans are saying that it's his son being the offensive line, that there's another center that should be playing. It's like something Powers, that he should be the center. I don't know, man. That whole team, and then Brock Bowers, they said on Saturday coming out, we're like, hey, it's a PCL injury. He should have rested. We didn't let him rest because he really wanted to play. That's just nepotism. What?
Yeah, we had Albert O. Yeah, you remember that guy? Yeah, he surfaced and was the starting tight end for the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders, I think, it's gonna be bad to like Jacoby Myers. The funny thing was they're down by they're down by 37 and they kick a field goal to keep it within a 5-score game. Good for them. But by the way, they still kept all of the starters out there except for Genty. It was really weird.
Mostert, 7 carries, 22 yards. Why is he getting touches?
It was really mind-boggling to me because I was just like, okay, see Jacoby Myers out there, see Trey Tucker out there, Geno Smith's out there. Why isn't Genty? Like, if you like, so I'm not sure what to take from this offense anymore. I really don't know. I kind of want to sell on the pieces there.
Yeah, off 2 pretty good games for Genty, I'd be interested to see if you can sell on the illusion of like, hey, he's arrived, he's here, and just skedaddle. Because just looking at his playoffs, they play Philly week 1, Houston week 2, and the Giants week 3. Not the hardest, but not the easiest. Right before that, they play Cleveland, the Chargers, Denver. They play Kansas City in 2 weeks, then a bye week. Denver, I guess, twice. It's not the easiest schedule for a team that is dog shit, as they would say.
Let me ask you this: would you trade? Let me ask you some trade questions here because I think there's some pivotal ones going around. If you're the Jake Ferguson owner, would you take, if someone offered you Brock Bowers for Jake Ferguson, what would you do with that situation?
Oh God, if I'm down enough, I guess. Okay. I feel like the one with Brock Bowers, like once he gets over this injury in a few weeks, I feel like he should go back to at least 90% of what he was. That one, I feel like it's an injury. I feel like he can overcome the bad offense and bad situation. But if you need it, like Ferguson, I've got him ranked rest of season. He's in that tier of he's not a streamer.
Okay. Are you selling high on Jamar Chase right now?
100%. 100%. Okay. I would have sold last week. I'm glad I didn't, though. Yeah, 100% selling Jamar Chase, though.
And then we just talked about him, Ashton Genty. Are you trying to move him right now, too? Or are you trying to, like, because if I owned him, I'm trying to move all these pieces.
Yeah, I'm going to try and move Genty. I really only have him in my main home league. I categorized him as a potential bust as far as just draft costs coming into this season, and my home league knows that we record these episodes, so they didn't touch him. They let him fall, and I had to take him. It's a keeper league too, so I thought there was that. And yeah, I'm going to be looking to move him on this game, so maybe I can do that tonight before we post this episode.
And there's a current player playing right now, and he's doing very well. Diggs. He's got 8 catches for over 100 yards. It looks like. Are you trying to trade for him, or are you trying to trade him away? It's back-to-back games over 100 yards.
I think I'm not trading him away. I'm definitely not trading him away. I think this was real. We talked about a good possibility coming into August that like this could be the guy for Drake May. I thought he was going to take a step forward this year, and he's got a lot of pedestrian pieces. Diggs is the only guy that's ever premiered and showed that he could be legit. So, but I guess what would you be willing to pay for Diggs? That's my thing. Is like he could have been on the waiver wires in a handful of leagues. So like I don't really want to pay that much for him.
I don't want to pay a lot. I mean, like it's tough because like I think him and May have figured out this connection. So it's like one of those like where's a guy that has starting to fall off a little, like Jameson Williams. Like I would give up Jameson Williams for Stephon Diggs.
I think I would too, but damn, that does not that's not appealing.
I think I would. I think honestly, if I had owned Jameson, I'll give you Williams for Stephon Diggs.
Oh man, would you? Oh man, I can't even. I'm trying to look at some running backs to flop it that way. Would you try and flip Rashad White or not Rashad White? Michael Carter for Stephon Diggs?
Yeah,
Benson's going to be out at least a month.
I would definitely would. If I could definitely get that. I need a wide receiver. I'm definitely moving Michael Carter. Oh my God. Josh Allen just got bailed out by the refs. Sorry for still recording this game. It's 5 minutes left and the Buffalo Bills are down by 3 and they have the ball. But
Kayshon Boutte's going to finish under 24.5.
He is. He really is.
And I'm going to lose. Gonna lose my shit, folks. That was my last bet for you that I had from the betting show, and we really needed that one to hit. We had a big parlay sitting on it. Oh God, yeah. It's rough. I guess Justin Jefferson. Do you feel that he is safer with his quarterback questions than Jamar Chase?
Yes,
100%.
Absolutely, because it's purely because of Kevin O'Connell. It's not even anything else. Zach Taylor's a terrible head coach. Jamar Chase was lucky enough to have 2 touchdowns today. it's purely because the Lions were just playing prevent defense, and Jamar Chase is an extremely gifted athlete and was wide open.
Yeah.
That's all I got to take from it.
Yeah, we touched on it already, but yeah, full on willing to sell him. Other guys, I'm trying to look and see who else
Hold
really
on.
had the big day.
Let's talk about some guys that had some dud moments. So we talked about Jameson Williams. T. Higgins, what are you doing with him?
I'm willing. I mean, 10-team league, I'm willing to drop him. Like flat out, I'm just willing to drop him. 12-team league, it's going to be a little harder, just because as we go through bye weeks and stuff like that, it's going to hard to find players that you want. But like, I didn't want to play him in this game.
No.
Like I barely wanted to play Jamar Chase. T. Higgins, I don't know how much value there's going to be going forward.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of somebody other guys that.
Like, would you rather have Troy Franklin or T. Higgins rest of the season?
Oh, that's mean. I'm gonna still say T. Higgins. T. Higgins is still getting targeted, and I don't like Troy Franklin all that much.
Would you rather have Sterling Shepard or not Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton or T. Higgins rest of the season?
He got hurt, so I want to see how hurt he is. That's another injury.
Wan'Dale Robinson, then.
I'll take Wan'Dale.
Yeah, I'm not a Wan'Dale guy at all, but I think I'm taking him over T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Yeah, I'm digging in here. I'm just digging through some
crap.
Yeah. Jerry Jeudy or T. Higgins?
T. Higgins.
Yeah, I think at that point I don't want either one of them. You guys take both.
Yeah, I just traded Jerry Jeudy for Wan'Dale Robinson earlier, just because I was just like, all right, maybe it'll get better. It did not get better.
I traded him for naming rights to somebody's fantasy team. Didn't even get a player back, just naming rights. Whatever I get.
Yeah, so not fun here.
I'm trying to. Derrick Henry, what are we doing there? Bailed out with the touchdown a bit, but Ravens look like, what's the term?
It's bad.
Bad.
I think they'll have a top 10 pick.
Which is very bad for the league to let the Ravens get top 10 in the.
Yes, but I also think it's good for them too, because they probably need it, like in a sense of like they need that because like Roquan missed today, Kyle Hamilton missed today. I don't see it getting any better. If you have Derrick Henry, I think you should try to trade him on the name alone, because people are like, oh, it's Derrick Henry. Like, come on, he did this in Tennessee and stuff like that. Like,
ideally Lamar's.
Would you have?
I was going to say Lamar should be back after the bye week, Yeah. So like there should be some optimism after once they get through that. What were you saying?
Him or ETN rest of the season?
I'll take Derrick Henry. ETN's kind of a sell for me.
Okay.
You probably get more points with ETN, but I think they're kind of aiming for the similar results. Oh, God, I don't know.
Okay.
Nick Chubb or Derrick Henry? No, it's too far.
I'm taking Derrick Henry. Close.
James Cook, I'm looking at
more interesting game than that.
Yeah, I thought about bringing him up a minute ago. James Cook, though, finally having a dud for himself. Only 48 yards rushing, no touchdown. Finally, no touchdown scored. He's breaking his streak.
It's not necessarily true. They're on the 30-yard line right now, and they need to score a touchdown, so anything's possible.
Yeah, I just jinxed it. We're going to look back. This is going to be bad.
Yeah.
Let me see tight ends. I mean, Brock Bowers, we kind of talked about him a little bit just as far as those fears. Mark Andrews finished as tight end 31. Like, he's officially just streamable. He's like benchable when you need to, or droppable when you need.
I agree.
Isaiah Likely, I don't know if that's like just the Ravens in general. Zay Flowers got bailed out on one bad throw.
I mean, I still like Zay Flowers this week, and it panned out in a sense, I guess.
Kyler stunk again. Herbert was bad. Dylan Gabriel finished his QB 16 going into Monday night so hopefully we can get some work if this offense can keep growing, but are we just inevitably going to see Shador in like 3 weeks?
I think we are, and I just think it's a bad look for the Browns. Like, because like Dylan Gabriel, like, I mean, like he didn't throw an interception, but like he also didn't look good. Like on third downs, I think he was super inefficient. Like I think he only got like converted like 3 of like 17, something along those lines. It was really piss poor today for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. My wife walked in at one point when like they were showing the game, and she's like, "Oh, are they punting?" I was like, "No." She goes, "Why is the punter out there?" I was like, "Oh no, it's a quarterback." Like it's just he's the little guy. It's all the arguments we make for Kyler not being able to see over the line, Bryce not being able to see over the line. We have to make it for him. He's just not a big fella. As much as I root for quarterbacks being good in the NFL because we need them, I don't know. I see no excitement for any of the Browns pieces outside of Judkins. Like every other piece is going to be a streamable piece. They can all be dropped.
Yeah.
I guess we haven't talked since the Thursday game. Do we have a quarterback controversy in San Francisco? Is Mac Jones going to be the guy?
No, not when you pay a dude $50 million a season, or is it $60 million? Is one of the numbers? It's something obscure.
Russell Wilson say what?
No quarterback. Yeah. I get it. Like it's funny enough because this is the dude that Shanahan wanted. Like this is the worst entire situation is that this is the dude that Shanahan wanted in his system. So
he looks good in the Shanahan system.
He does, and this is like probably Shanahan's probably looking at Lynch just being like, "See, I was right." Not
right, and they could have traded up to the 12th overall pick to get him. They didn't even have to go all the way to the 3rd.
But who's going to be the dumb enough team to sign Mac Jones to a big contract after the season, though? That's a real question.
Hey, we said that about Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Sam Darnold's just a little bit better than Mac Jones.
I think he is now, but also if we would have had this conversation 3 years ago about Sam Darnold, you'd be, like maybe Mac Jones just hasn't been fully unlocked. We've never seen him a full year with a good situation. So he gave us Brian Thomas Jr. I got to give the guy some props. I think he's kind of I think he's a little bitch when it comes down to just his persona and how he acts. But like he gave us Brian Thomas Jr.
So what do you expect?
This is true.
His name's McCorkle.
Yeah, he had a dad bod going into his sophomore year in college, so like it's
anything's possible in this world. Let me tell you,
shaped like a pear. Awesome! Oh my God, the game's tied up, folks. We got 2 minutes left, and we're going into Keyshawn booty time. I hope
not. I hope it's overtime.
Man. Yeah, I hope not. What else you got for the folks before we get out of here?
I got a whole lot of nothing. I'd say, folks, I'm very curious to see what your scores are going into Monday night game when we drop this. Tell us your Monday miracles. I think for me, like it's Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Hollywood Brown can't score more than 32 points in one of my leagues. Yeah.
God, don't you love it when you're sitting there? As long as this guy and this guy doesn't meet this one, and this, I'm set. At least we're done with the double Monday night game thing. Like that was the hardest thing. Was like having that many players still left to play. I'm like, I like leaving Sunday night knowing pretty solidly if I won or lost.
I'm just really glad the Dodgers play at 3:00 instead of 6:00. I know you don't care about that, but I care.
Oh, it's baseball.
Yes, baseball.
It's baseball.
Yes. This guy
did
right here, grand slam.
I did just draft my my first hockey fantasy team tonight with a buddy. Didn't go well.
I've never done that. I've done basketball, but I've not done hockey.
Luckily, we just drafted the teams. It goes off like wins and losses and whatever. I don't know. I think I just donated $50 is all I did.
Interesting. All right. I think you did too.
Oh, well. But yes, folks, we appreciate you hanging out with us, whether it's here on YouTube and you're liking, subscribing, or over here on the podcast, Spotify, Apple, or any other place you might be listening. We thank you for doing that. If you're looking for me, it's at @too_much_Brian. If you're looking for him, it's at @too_much_BMulk. More of us on Instagram, X, TikTok, all that fun stuff. It's at @too_much_fantasy_football. Look for all the great content. We've got reactions, waiver wire on Tuesday, and of course, start sit on Thursday. And hey, we made some money this weekend. We'll hope we can do some more next week. Check out the betting episode on Saturday. We'll see y'all later.